So because this lab is in two different parts, you can do those separately, or to make it easier, I would set both of them up, get them both prepared, so that way you could maybe just use one batch of the baking soda vinegar to do both labs. So it's up to you either way, but I'm going to go ahead and set them both up and run through them. So once you have your materials gathered, one of the first prep things you're going to want to do is to have some way to stand the candles up. So I just have like a little dish. You might use a Nix card. If you have it, I would go with clay or Play-Doh. If you want to make it actually stick and you're worried about them falling over, what you can do is to heat up the bottom of your candle a little bit, get it to melt. You can drip a little bit onto your index card or whatever you're going to use, and when you push that down, once it dries, it should stick. And so that way you don't have to worry about your candles falling over. So do that to all three of them, and then once you're done with that, you'll put them into your large pot or whatever container you use. Okay. Also, you have about a fourth cup of baking soda, 1 cup of vinegar. So you can go ahead, put the baking soda into your pitcher, and we'll add the baking soda once we get ready. Now over here, this is for the second little part of the experiment. Basically, we're making a big balance so we can actually weigh the air. So I had to prop up my cookbook a little bit there with some others. But this is just a paper bag push pinned into either side of the yardstick. You want to make sure one of them, or both of them, is opened up a lot, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pouring the invisible air into that bag. Alright, materials gathered, everything's set up, so now it's time to go and actually do your experiment. So, not to give away what happens, I'm going to mime through what you need to do. So, first off, once everything's ready, you're going to light your candles, make all three of those light up. You'll add your vinegar into your pitcher, and if that gets bubbly, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to be pouring air into the edge of the big container away from the candles. So we want to pour it on top of them, we want to pour it all the way over here. So as we pour that, we don't want a lot of the foam to be coming out into the container. Although if a little bit does, it's not a big deal. That's okay. Once you do that, the fizzing might have gone down a little bit in your pitcher. So you should maybe add a little bit more vinegar to help the reaction go a little bit more. The baking soda is probably going to be enough to last for both experiments. So same thing. Once that bubbles up, you don't want it to, definitely in this case, you don't want it to get poured into the bag. So just pour the invisible air, don't let any liquid go in. If the liquid goes in, then of course it's going to tip. So just let the air go in and you should be fine. Okay, so again, overall experiment, you mix vinegar and baking soda, pour the invisible air into the container, pour the invisible air into one end of our handy dandy fancy air scale. So, give that a try, see what you can get to happen.